really understand what business credit was or how to leverage it. And now I have over $86,000 for my business, which I was not expecting, and was approved, and have increased my credit rating and report. And it's just, wow. Yeah, I have over 86,000 to work with in my new business, which I'm going to apply to my corporate housing arbitrage business, which I've just started up, and have just this close to signing a lease on a new property. So I'm jumping in, diving in, ready to go.
I'm assuming once you get the property, you can technically put the rent on the card as well in case.
I'm hoping that I can put the rent on the card. People like to see deposits and stuff through the more traditional ACH. So I've been actually working with that right now and figuring that out, which is the best method. But I know that the funding to furnish the house specifically is there to build that up. And then, of course, once I have those things, they are valuable property for my business and belongings for my business, and they are also insured as part of my business. So that value never really goes away.
And just letting you know, we have a couple partners in the back end that can also liquidate your business credit card, so you can keep more cash into your bank account and use that to pay off your rent. So there's many options. You can always reach out to me in the case you need to make certain credit moves like that. But I guess moving on, so I guess you're starting this corporate Airbnb business model. I guess what kind of interested you in the model, and like, how did you get into it? Because that's a question I get a lot.
How did I get into this corporate Airbnb model? Well, I've always been interested in real estate and understanding a bit more of that business. I just thought that I couldn't do it because I, didn't want to move out of where I personally live as a 1-bedroom. I didn't have a room to rent out. And then I learned about arbitrage, and then I further learned about corporate housing and midterm rentals, which are much more in demand and profitable where I am than anywhere else in the country. So I started down a rabbit hole of research that took me to where I am now. And that is, looking at properties, building up my business funding and credit, and making the move to go after properties and building up my business from there in a more passive income. Still having to do a little bit of work per week, but mostly once things are set up, it kind of runs itself. And I'm just touching base as kind of almost a property manager.